an Unicron.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 celebs you forgot voiced animated characters.
Oh, so close, brother. The wind must have caught it.
I am Reptar, hear me roar.
I am Reptar, hear me roar.
Can't talk. Meditating.
You must be at the end of your rope. You hate meditating.
For this list, we'll be going over some of the actors and other famous people whose roles in animated television series and movies you may not have known about, you didn't remember, or were easy to overlook. Number 10. Scarlett Johansson, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Sure, SpongeBob has had some killer guest stars, but Scarlett Johansson was in this movie? Yes, as it happens, the actress played mermaid Princess Mindy, daughter of King Neptune.
20 years in the dungeon it is.
Daddy! You're free to go.
Bless you, Princess Mindy.
The superstar's character was crushed on big time by Patrick Star, and we can see why.
She's pretty, SpongeBob.
Caring to all her subjects, Mindy reins in some of her hot-tempered father's more extreme decisions.
Where's your love and compassion? Look at this little guy. He's willing to risk his life to find your crown and save his boss.
But daughter,
Please, Father, at least let him try.
It's because of her that SpongeBob and Patrick's lives are spared, and they're allowed to go on the mission to locate her father's crown, on which she encourages and aids them when they begin to give up.
You don't need to be a man to do this. You just gotta believe in yourself. You just gotta believe!
So, even before she started appearing in the Disney-owned MCU, Johansson was playing a Little Mermaid. Number 9. John Ritter, Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Clifford, let's stop for some water.
The late John Ritter is famous for a lot of TV parts, but one you could easily forget about is as a character that's hard to miss, Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Wait, I just remembered. We're not supposed to be in here.
We're not?
No, that sign means we're supposed to stay out.
Nen's enormous best friend, or rather young Emily Elizabeth's, is a huge crimson pooch who frequently gets into adventures with his fellow dogs or with his owner.
I'm sorry I didn't come to the beach yesterday. Emily Elizabeth took me to the park and I got so excited I just forgot.
Ritter's friendly voice fits the character perfectly and makes the huge canine sound positively huggable.
I promised I'd bring tires to the beach. Then I forgot to come. That made Cleo upset with me.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Sadly, Ritter died in 2003, with Clifford's really big movie acting as his swan song and the series' conclusion. Like every dog, he was gone too soon. Number 8. Meg Ryan, Captain Planet and the Panettiere. Although Captain Planet had a lot of surprising movie star guests, such as Jeff Goldblum as Verminous Scum,
Foolish intruders, how dare you interrupt my work?
We were more surprised by Meg Ryan's presence. During the time she was busy playing America's Sweetheart on the big screen, Ryan played eco-villain Dr. Blight, a scarred scientist out to take over the world.
Don't you know eco-villains always lie?
Ryan's role isn't without her usual romantic plotlines, though. Dr. Blight is accompanied in her schemes by her computer sidekick Mal, whom she often flirts and banters with.
The sac contains the molecular polymatrix DNA configuration of nature's inert energy quotient.
Give it to me straight, cutie pie.
Even with all of the many rom-coms Meg Ryan's been in, that's gotta be the weirdest pairing she's been a part of.
I hate you, Panettiers! You make it harder and harder to commit crimes against the Earth!
Number 7. Tony Goldwyn, Tarzan.
Something happens and you're the one I want to talk to.
You don't want to talk to me.
Known these days for his role as a scandalous politician on Scandal, Tony Goldwyn played a far less morally dubious heartthrob in this Disney animated film.
I'm sorry,
I asked you to protect our family. And you betrayed us all.
Goldwyn voiced the title role of Tarzan, the man raised by gorillas. Goldwyn injects strength and compassion into the character, which makes Tarzan struggle to belong to two different worlds a relatable one.
I did this. I betrayed my family. Kerchak was right.
Somehow, we doubt the actor is as adept at swinging from vines or surfing on branches as his animated counterpart, though we'd certainly pay money to see him attempt to. Number 6. Fergie, the Peanuts franchise. Given how long there have been Peanuts cartoons, there have been a few surprising voice actors to take part in them.
You've got to help me, Linus. I'm not sure I can handle being partners with the little red-haired girl. I need to slow things down.
As tempted as we were to choose Noah Schnapp's role as Charlie Brown in the 2015 film, we're going back to the 80s for this one.
For show and tell today, I have brought a dog.
What's so great about that?
Way before joining the Black Eyed Peas and going solo as just Fergie, she went by Stacey Ferguson and played both Charlie Brown's sister Sally as well as Peppermint Patty in various Peanuts cartoons.
Where will you sleep while you're at Charles' house, sir? In the guest room, of course. I'm sure they have a guest room. Chuck's dad is a barber. Barbers are rich.
Don't feel like a blockhead if you didn't recognize her voice. She wasn't even 10 years old at the time. Truly, Fergie's career has been as eclectic as her musical style.
I don't know what to do about Snoopy. I should give him a good lecture, the way he carries on. You just leave him alone. That's the first time I ever got an A in show and tell.
Number 5. Dakota Fanning, Coraline.
Something's wrong. Shouldn't the old well be here?
Nothing out here. It's the empty part of this world.
As a child actress, Dakota Fanning was in seemingly everything. So it should come as no surprise that she was also in Coraline. Yet, it's still easy to forget.
Mom, I want stuff growing when my friends come to visit. Isn't that why we moved here?
Fanning plays the title character and protagonist, a young girl who discovers a mysterious otherworld through a door in her new house. Coraline is at first enchanted by the seemingly idyllic version of reality she finds on the other side.
I love your garden!
Our garden, Coraline.
However, she soon finds that it's hiding dark secrets which she has to fight against.
Darling, why would you run away from me?
The movie may feature some grade-A nightmare fuel, but Fanning's excellent performance as Coraline is a dream come true. Number 4. Jon Favreau, Star Wars: The Clone Wars. He may be making waves these days in the Star Wars fandom as one of the creators of The Mandalorian, but that show wasn't Jon Favreau's first contribution to a galaxy far, far away.
Duchess Satine, you are most welcome.
Thank you, Governor Vizsla. Before he began telling stories about a Mandalorian, Favreau voiced one on Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Those familiar with Favreau's comedic roles will certainly be surprised by his turn as Pre Vizsla. But why target me?
You lead the Council of Neutral Systems, thus you threaten the Separatist goals. Take it as a compliment. Someone very powerful is working toward your downfall.
The leader of a Mandalorian organization called Death Watch, Vizsla is a fanatical and ruthless villain who will go to nearly any lengths to get what he wants.
Since then, many Jedi have died upon its blade.
Prepare yourself to join them.
Favreau certainly illustrates that he has the range to play a great villain, although the darksaber and badass armor the character sports certainly help.
There's no time. Don't worry. We'll catch up with the Duchess soon enough.
Number 3. Busta Rhymes, the Rugrats movie. The first Rugrats movie has several notable guest voices from celebrities in addition to its regular cast, but one of the most unique roles goes to Busta Rhymes.
I am Reptar, hear me roar.
I am Reptar, hear me roar.
The rapper voices a high-tech wagon shaped like Reptar, the parody version of Godzilla from the animated children's franchise. Built by Tommy and Dill's dad Stu Pickles for a contest, the vehicle for children has a number of advanced features, including turning into a boat.
Reptar, engage.
Busta Rhymes' lines are mostly limited to variations on I am Reptar and grr, so it's no wonder he's overlooked in the part.
Reptar, the perfect children's toy.
Number 2. Catherine O'Hara, The Nightmare Before Christmas.
You're not ready for so much excitement.
Yes, I am.
Unless you're obsessed with The Nightmare Before Christmas, and you know who you are, it can be easy to forget that its cast includes some famous names. One of the most surprising is Catherine O'Hara.
What will become of my dear friend? Where will his actions lead us then?
She voices Sally, the stitched-together ragdoll woman with a major crush on Jack Skellington.
Jack, please listen to me. It's going to be a disaster.
How could it be? Just follow the pattern. This part's red. The trim is white.
O'Hara is famous for her comedic movie roles and on shows like Schitt's Creek, so it's impressive that she has such a great singing voice too. Like the movie's running time, it's a short but sweet part that we're happy to remind you of.
For it is plain, as anyone can see, we're simply meant to be.
Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Vin Diesel, the Iron Giant. He is Groot, but he is also Superman.
You are who you choose to be.
Orson Welles, The Transformers, the movie. One of the late actor's last voiceover roles was as the planet-sized Transformer Unicron.
Welcome, Megatron. I am Unicron.
Brad Garrett, Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling. Not only was this cartoon real, but Garrett also voiced the title character.
Horses. Who needs them? They're just a pain. Ow!
Tim Curry, The Wild Thornberrys. Curry played the absolutely smashing Nigel Thornberry.
Lord Nelson's trousers is the Yeti. No creature threatens a Thornberry.
Hayden Panettiere, A Bug's Life. Can you guess her role? You'll probably be right on the dot.
Hopper moved into the anthill, and his gang's eating everything.
Oh, good heavens!
And I heard a grasshopper say that when they're finished, Hopper's gonna squish my mom.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Michael Cera, The Berenstain Bears.
I want to drive the bumper cars. Don't forget about the Thunderbolt roller coaster, Freddy. It has a triple loop-the-loop.
Before breaking out on TV and in movies, Michael Cera did quite a bit of voiceover work. And one of the more surprising roles he had was on The Berenstain Bears.
The thought of having to ride the Thunderbolt is spoiling my whole day. I don't really want to go on it either. Really? Why didn't you tell me?
This second TV adaptation was a Canadian production. That saw Cera voice Brother Bear for the first 2 seasons.
Our string path turned into a spaghetti lunch for this goat.
Does that mean we're lost?
We can't find our way out? We're stuck in here forever?
If you don't remember him in the role, then you may not have been the right age to watch the show, as it was kind of an educational, message-giving series for kids.
Great job, Freddy. Exploring caves is really fun.
As long as you do it with a cave expert like Papa.
Or maybe you remember the show as the Berenstain Bears and you're from another universe.
The Berenstain Bears. The Berenstain Bears.
One seems more likely than the other. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.